Stop chasing if you want to be truly respected, not just liked, not just desired, but respected, deeply, unshakably. The man who chases loses power. The man who disappears becomes a legend. In a world that glorifies the loud, the needy, the over-available, true masculine men have become rare. They're not chasing, they're not texting over and over, they're not begging to be loved. They've learned something deeper, something powerful. The most stoic masculine men don't chase, they disappear. And in that disappearance, they reclaim every ounce of their self-worth, silence, and strength. Today, we're unlocking the secrets behind that power. Let's go deep. 1. Chasing is a form of begging, and Stoics don't beg. When a man chases, he flips the natural order of power. He sends a message. You are more valuable than me. Your attention is worth more than my dignity. Seneca once wrote, "A wise man is content with himself. He asks not what others will give, but what he already possesses." Chasing is an outward movement. Stoicism teaches inward anchoring. The masculine Stoic doesn't run after, they attract through presence. The man who chases is trying to force a connection, but the man who disappears allows truth to reveal itself. Ask yourself, would Marcus Aurelius send a second text if the first one was ignored? 2. Masculine energy is stillness, not pursuit. Feminine energy flows, seeks, connects. Masculine energy is direction, purpose, and presence. Still like a mountain, silent like the moon. When a man chases, he moves against his nature. Epictetus reminds us, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. The man who disappears keeps his freedom. He doesn't trade his peace for a dopamine hit or temporary attention. He knows the moment you chase, you've already lost. 3. Why they lose interest when you chase. Let's talk about the reality no one wants to admit. People value what's rare, what's uncertain, what they can't fully have. This is not manipulation. This is human behavior. Psychologically, the brain is wired to chase after what might disappear. So when you become too available, too present, you kill the spark. You become predictable, easy, replaceable. But the Stoic man, he withdraws his energy, and the other person starts to wonder, why did he leave? Why isn't he reacting? What if he never comes back? That silence becomes obsession, and suddenly they're chasing a ghost. 4. Rejection is redirection. So she didn't text back. Your boss overlooked you. Your friend ghosted you. Good. A Stoic doesn't interpret this as failure. He interprets it as data, feedback, clarity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." He would say, if it's not aligned, do not chase it. Let them walk. Let them ignore. Let them misunderstand you. Your job isn't to correct the world's perception of you. Your job is to stay in your frame. 5. Disappearing is a power move, not a weakness. Most people disappear out of fear, but masculine men disappear out of strategy, not to punish, not to hurt, but to reclaim their energy. When you disappear, you send a clear signal. I do not depend on your validation. I have returned to my mission. Seneca again said, "He who is brave is free." Disappearing isn't about vanishing forever. It's about removing yourself from situations that compromise your peace. And in doing so, you become unpredictable, mysterious, powerful. 6. Emotional control, the Stoic superpower. The average man texts when he's lonely, calls when he's anxious, chases when he's scared of losing her. But the Stoic man, he breathes, observes, waits. Because he understands, reactivity is weakness, stillness is strength. He lets emotions rise and fall like waves. He doesn't chase closure. He creates peace within himself. This is why when he disappears, the world takes notice. Not because he's loud, but because he's silent. 7. The return. When you come back stronger. Let's say you disappeared. You cut off the noise, focused on your craft. And now, they're reaching out again. What do? Do you reply instantly? Do you fold just because they're back? You evaluate from strength, not need. You ask, does this serve my mission? Is this in alignment with my values? Does this situation honor my peace? If yes, you lead with clarity. If no, you walk again, without flinching. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. 8. The only thing you should chase. So if not women, not validation, not revenge, what should you chase? Nothing. You build, you become, you create, you chase your own evolution. Hit the gym, build your business, improve your mind, master your silence. In doing so, you no longer chase relationships. You attract them naturally, and not from desperation, but from abundance. 9. Disappear from her, appear for yourself. Let that sink in. You're not just disappearing from people, you're reappearing for yourself. The more energy you give chasing people who don't want you, the less energy you have to become the man who attracts everything you want. Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. So become the man you admire, the one who doesn't flinch, the one who doesn't chase. 10. Your legacy begins in silence. Remember this. The strongest man in the room is often the quietest, the one who knows he could speak, but chooses not to, the one who could chase, but turns inward instead. This is Stoicism. This is power. Disappearing isn't about being petty, it's about being patient, selective, whole. And that is what makes them remember you long after you've gone. So stop chasing if you want to be respected. Stop begging if you want to be remembered. Disappear, not because you're weak, but because you're ready to reappear as someone stronger. You are not here to be liked. You are here to become unshakable. And when you walk away without a word, they'll hear it louder than anything you could have said. Subscribe for more life-changing Stoic wisdom. Share this with a man who's forgotten his worth. And remember, the path to true power starts in silence. Start walking.